decent for T1 right now.
The sustain during the team fight will be quite good with the Kunkka, since you have the Rum, you've got the Phoenix as well with the Sunray, so maybe they could outlast TNC in these team fights.
Yeah, let's see how it works out this time round as we get ourselves into the game, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, ready to go. Just going to come over. Just try and put a bit of pressure onto Meracle, make sure the Meracle doesn't have a completely free time in the jungle. Meracle is a little low here. Obviously, Tim's just level 3, so just the dagger, no points in the scream. Still is going to make Meracle think twice about how often he wants to stick around. A bit of a bonus for Tim. I mean, Tim's just going to be able to come back and throw another dagger out onto Meracle. As Meracle is sticking around, I mean, inYourdreaM has come in, so it's just a bit of a bait, but the blink up to the high ground. Tim's tries to get out. inYourdreaM's going to read his move perfectly. Jumps up with the step, and will manage to kill him off. And
he's got Scorched Earth and ulti if he wants to.
If he can run in and Doom, then have a shot. Yeah, he gets himself in range. FoREv's going to try and do his best to hide in the trees, but they're hunting. He's doing some good jukes here to try and run away. TPs are coming in, but it's not going to be soon enough, as he will die during the Doom. And now hook shot. T1, they're going to still try and fight this. They're going on to Armel.
He's tanky,
Arrow's going to be there onto the clockwork. Dive fall from Jhocam with the drag back from the Remnant and the Supernova out. They're going to be able to kill Armel. Gabbi's trying to find the egg. Will be able to do so. They're taking it down, and KP with the lead, and they're now out of mana, T1. They've got nothing to fight back with. Sonic Wave from Tim's. Double kill for the Quap. TNC. I mean, you saw that T1 coming, and they wanted to try and turn things around onto the Doom. They throw everything at Armel. But in that position close to the Radiant Tier 1 tower, TNC, they're in with the reaction, and they take the fight.
They have to take every single fight or the game with their draft is FoREv responding bottom.
He might just have KP, and he will. He's able to knock him back into the wall.
Very nice.
Yeah, the fight's never stopping.
FoREv a lot of times to protect it. Meracle is actually showing his face in the game. He's showing himself bottom.
Takes down the tower. And meanwhile,
they're going to lose Poloson.
I mean, TNC's coming in with a wraparound. They don't have Doom up for 30 seconds, so we'll be fighting without the ult. They managed to get the slow on to Meracle. Meracle's going to be the first focus as KP comes in with a Rolling Thunder. He's actually able to get pretty much the entire team here. They blow up the Terrorblade. Now they're going to try and turn over towards inYourdreaM. The dagger's out upon him. Armel's still alive. The egg's going to be popped, but there's so many heroes they can focus it with ease. Take down the egg. The dagger out to FoREv. He'll fall. They block off inYourdreaM in the trees. They're going to be able to take down all 4 of them, TNC, and they don't lose anybody themselves.
They still have Quap ult too, and Peng ult, it's back up in 15.
Poloson's trying to fight. He has managed to clip March to the side with a hook shot. They'll blow him up. See if they can chase for more. FoREv gets the arena down. He's got the spear combo onto Gabbi. They jump forward with the Astral Step. Sonic Wave pushing them back off him, but it won't protect Gabbi. Gabbi goes down. T1. Can they catch anything else? Tim's, no blink for 8 seconds, but no further way to get on top of him. Tim's is able to escape level 7 until he has that level 12, really. Supernova's just not going to be an issue at all for TNC.
Yeah, I mean, they have to pretty much ideally force the Mirana to leap into a Mars ulti. But look at this already. T1's walking up to fight.
They're going to drop down the arena. Does manage to trap the 3 of them in. This time it's a great Supernova right to the side. They cannot reach it. That is the team fight that T1 needs to be able to pull off. They do it there. The arena, the egg to the side, just laid out perfectly. There was nothing that TNC could do.
But T1, they might be able to read this move. They might know that this is happening.
They're sweeping in from behind. Yeah, they know that there's a chance they went for the quick play, but T1's actually going for the long route, so they're not going to be able to get to Meracle in time. TNC get in with the Doom onto the Terrorblade. They're trying to keep him alive here with the Sunray. Is it enough? It may just be. Nah, it's not. No, it's not enough to heal out bottle Doom damage.
Bottle tick?
Is he going to live?
Third bottle tick?
Oh, inYourdreaM. My goodness. When he needed it the most, Meracle, inYourdreaM was there to give him a drink. And it keeps the man alive.
That was beautiful. Super nice. He would have definitely died. He just gets bottled up in between the ticks perfectly, and the Sunray and combo literally just enough to keep him alive. That was really fortunate for T1 there.
Yeah, that was sort of just. Oh, can they get another?
Gabbi's looking for it, but they saw Gabbi with the sentry.
I mean, sure, he can't snipe Meracle, can he? It's not enough, is it?
No, Meracle just used an Essence Ring to top himself off. He just found it, so he's actually quite high. He actually spotted him!
Oh, they found him!
Oh no, Gabbi!
Oh, he revealed his position with the arrow. Poloson, right by his side, just turns and hook shots him in the face.
freedom because now your teammates can actually make more plays on the map. An Orchid finished on inYourdreaM, as we mentioned, and Blink on the Mars from earlier. They're looking to be very active. They break the smoke mid, instant blink away. inYourdreaM still waiting a moment. He spots the Mirana, and Gabbi has no defenses. He might actually just commit onto the Gabbi right here.
He's got the silence.
Gabbi's
into the
dead.
He really is. They couldn't help him in time. Nothing that TNC could do to reach Gabbi's position.
Great
before
patience.
T1 take him out.
The fight as well. It's just harder for them to execute the fights.
Yeah, they've almost sort of got to get Armel in on top of the TB. If he can get him with a Blink Doom onto Meracle before he uses any of his items, then they're going to have a solid chance.
Ooh, the spear completely off the mark there. FoREv whiffing that one.
I mean, they're still poking for Poloson. Tim's actually going to blow the Sonic Wave to kill off the clock. Now T1, they're all ready to fight back. They turn over towards KP.
Egg is down.
Shield crashes to the high ground, but he's gone. Armel puts the BKB. He has to run the arena. Traps in March. The egg successful. Gabbi still with the Moonlight Shadow. Gabbi's trying to get back in. They're looking towards inYourdreaM, but inYourdream's being healed up by Jhocam. Gabbi jumps in with the magic to the Starstorm. It's enough. He does manage to get the kill, but he dies for his effort. TNC keeping themselves hidden. Sentry is down to the north, does catch them coming in down the stairs. The arena's out. They've managed to trap both March and KP. KP able to get the Rolling Thunder off, though. Goes over towards Meracle into the pit. They hook shot across. It's on top of Jhocam. Jhocam, is he going to get the chance to pop his ult? He's not. Jhocam's down. The Supernova is not available as Gabbi, BKB committed. He looks over to Poloson. The Doom is out onto Meracle, but Meracle, he did already manage to get the BKB off. So he had a bit of protection from most of it, but Gabbi, he's finishing him off. Jumps in. Gabbi's going to be able to do it with the help of Tims. They're also going to get the Mars. They are able to find this fight here so far, TNC. See if they can get anything more. inYourdream's out with the Astral Step. About that.
Yeah, now he's got that protection for sure. I think for T1, they can't botch the initiation like that. Like FoREv keep that. I think that's the third time I've seen him blink and whiff the initial spear. He can't have that happen. That's how this spear is so important because it allows him to just kill almost anybody as bottom. inYourdreaM, we'll find Tims. 839 gold for that kill.
I'm out.
Holy moly.
Armel not going to have anywhere near enough control to punish inYourdreaM for this. Yeah, as you say, that's going to go well on his way to the Lincoln Sphere with that sort of money. Back in the pit area. They are going to be able to push back March. And March, he's also going to end up going down here. So as soon as TNC were able to find themselves a decent fight, they do end up.
Well, the Satanic, right? Like, there's these heroes, like this hero just in general, it's not as much, it's not going to be right clicking as hard as these traditional carries. As Gabbi
tries to lead in, he puts the BKB straight away, so does Armel. Armel turns over towards Poloson, the Supernova's coming in from the sidelines. TNC, they're backing away. They keep themselves out at the edge of it. They know that Miracles uses Meta. BKB's have come out from T1. The arrow from Gabbi comes back in very nicely to snipe up Poloson. KP goes for the initiation. Tim's trying to jump in, but Tim just dies immediately, so does Armel. Meracle just doing too much damage. He has the Daedalus complete. And they just die instantly to the damage output from this TB.
They're going to arrow. Not going to go. KP prepping the Rolling Thunder.
Armel.
They get this gun.
He's in. He's going to drop the Doom down onto Meracle. Can they kill off the Terrorblade? They're on him. They've done it. Miracle's going to go down. They've been able to kill off the Terrorblade. Turn with the Sonic Wave onto Jhocam. Jhocam dives away. Silence onto inYourdreaM into the slam. He's going to jump up in the air with the Yule Scepter. But the arrow from Gabbi, it's there waiting for him as he comes back down. TNC. They get the jump. They find themselves that Terrorblade. Meracle just on the front.
Sides here.
Yeah, they're here, but how does T1 want to start this?
Oh, they're spotted.
Okay, they'll go for March. Poloson. In with a hook shot onto March, dragging him in with a remnant. Armel's going to jump over to the side, though. They get the Doom. Meracle is in trouble again. They've been able to get the Doom onto him. Armel's doing it every time. Oh, I mean, the power at the mid Doom, I guess. Armel just finds him each and every time now in these late game fights. And Meracle, he's not getting the chance to pop his BKB, his Manta, or anything. Armel's just able to walk in, catch him on the front lines. I mean, this time around as well, Meracle, he spent up on half a Satanic. He's dead for 60 seconds. He does not have buyback available because of this. inYourdreaM also dead. Again, spent up. Does not have money for buyback. Armel able to pop the cheese. He's back up to full HP. Tims and the boys moving forward. Gabbi jumps in with a leap. Poloson, he's going to go down. And guess what?
Another stun.
Okay, he does have buyback. He has got the buyback. He's just got enough money to get back in. But everybody else is dying on T1.
They might just end
TNC,
the game.
They're going to turn for the tier 4s. I mean, Poloson buying back.
Forcing buys. actually get multiple screams off the disable. Dynamic of the game has been changing over and over again.
Hook shot. Poloson, he's trying to go on to Armel. Armel's able to put the BKB. They jump forward. They're still trying to push it back. The Supernova's down. But they're just going to be able to turn and focus. It's an egg right in front of the faces of TNC. As TNC take down Jhocam immediately. They turn over towards Armel. They really need this Doom kill. FoREv this time. He finds the jump. He gets in with a blink to spare. Meracle burst down low by the Sonic Wave. Tries to turn, get the Sunder off. He's back up to a decent amount of HP, but the fear pushing him back. Can Meracle stay alive? The lifesteal, it is keeping him pretty safe. He still has the active to rely on. Pops it. Another fear pushing him back. He's healing back up. Gabbi jumps in, focusing down this Terrorblade. Can they burst him? Another fear from Tims. They knock him back. They've done it, TNC. T1 are all dead. No buybacks available. TNC, they've won the game. This game's over.
GG. Wow. At 43 minutes with the Meracle carry after such a back and forth game, and the Terrorblade, it's not like he was out of it at any points in this game, right? You look at the 36 minute mark or something, and that's when they had started to take the lead on the side of T1, but some pretty botched fights that TNC played perfectly around, and this seems like every single time they just had a Phoenix Egg perfectly in front of them to kill, or they had a Terrorblade perfectly in front of them to kill.
Is this actually going to be mid-Tiny? Is it mid-Viper?
Oh, wow. Brood Mother.
It's time to choose.
Dirty versus dirty. It's time. Yeah,
let's find out, ladies and gentlemen, as we get ourselves into game 2 of T1 versus TNC.
Top lane.
There we go. Oh.
Poloson.
Poloson, I mean, the burn comes to an end. You can't escape. Yeah, I mean, this lane composition, you know, KP just being able to set up the slow with the ignite. Tims is always going to be able to build the poison attack up to the maximum amount of stacks. And so something that T1 can be happy about, and that will put Meracle in a very good place for his first start and timing. Top lane March tries to TP out, but FoREv's in with the Rolling Thunder. Able to catch him again. Swashbuckle up in a second. If he can hit it, it should get him the kill. Here's March trying his best to juke. And FoREv actually doing it a little early, missing it. It doesn't matter.
But he gets it.
Does still find the kill, but very much keep it on the edge there.
Definitely play around. And an early Vessel, to be honest, is coming out from Pango. So T1, they are definitely addressing the things that they were missing and addressing that morphing, which is going to be an issue. But as we look mid, Armel actually gets quickly brought down here. That Orchid doing work. So now they are going to smoke up aggressively and look for a play. Even though they're into the Aegis, they have good vision of Tims, who's right next to a spider.
Here's Meracle. He's going to claim his life, and now FoREv, he's been it before. This time he's able to do it. He's able to do it. Gets himself through the steps and is able to chase down, find KP. He's learned. He's passed his test. And they get themselves the 2 kills this time round, T1.
Second time's a charm. 4 points inside another Toxin. I guess it doesn't really matter because the cooldown doesn't get better, but he has a Veil, so the damage is actually quite good, how it goes up on Nether Toxin, but this Nether Toxin is insane this game. But first, Armel is actually spotted pretty aggressively up top.
Oh. Toss over onto FoREv. They're going to pop the horn.
The curse
comes out. Holding Armel and Gabbi in place. FoREv coming in with the Thunder from the side. Gabbi getting low. Pots the Manta, but they're taking him down the once. The Aegis is gone.
There's an Echo.
Position themselves around him, looking for the second time. Echo actually comes a little early. Gabbi is going to get the chance to waveform away, but they're chasing the Vessel down on him. Fisher as well. They get the kill regardless.
They're smoked up now, trying to catch something here now that some ultimates are on cooldown, at least the Earthshaker one and the Spectre Haunt, but Pango ult's ready.
Now FoREv's rolling in. He's ready to start this fight off. They're starting to turn on them. T1 charging in. Fisher's out onto Armel. Armel slows down inYourdreaM for a moment with the Avalanche. Starting to bottle up as well, clearing out the spiders. inYourdreaM continue to keep daggers on them. They're still poking. No Rolling Thunder. Armel does get the toss back on Spectre, but the Manta removes the A-toss immediately. inYourdreaM's fine. Gabbi now very, very deep. Turns over into FoREv. Pots the Manta. Gabbi, he needs help. He's been silenced. He is starting to morph into the strength, so he's got a lot of HP to work for. March steps forward, but inYourdreaM is on top of the Prophet. March is dead. Meracle with the BKB turns over towards Tims. It's a double kill for Meracle. TNC, they've just got to get out of here. They cannot fight T1 at all.
And Gabbi.
Fisher is going to get the TP from Gabbi. Cancels the Morph's escape. T1 here in this game too. They are destroying TNC.
If they get this rush, This is so hard for TNC to come back and.
I mean, they're trying to go on FoREv, but FoREv is so tanky with the greens of the vessel. He's fine. He's just able to roll in, push them back. T1 get the space to finish off Roshan. She's picked up by Meracle. inYourdreaM with the Aegis. They head over towards KP. Tries to protect himself with the Ghost Scepter, but inYourdreaM's on top of them, and the Haunt coming out. They're ready to take another fight for themselves here, T1, as they take down both Tims and KP. Move over for another as FoREv. He does go down, but again, it's just this cleanup from T1. Now, finally, for the first time this game, TNC, they've killed a core member of T1, FoREv, but it's just come far too late. They're down 22-7, 9k lead for T1, though that heads over.
Maybe on the way back if it does go back to base.
All mid.
Oh, fight outside the base.
They've got the Hex.
They moved out.
They've got the Hex. They've got the Curse follow-up as well, grabbing KP and Gabbi. They're on top of Gabbi, burning his mana. He's not going to have any escape coming out of this. He's got a BKB. That won't save him. The bash is in place. Gabbi goes down. And with that, T1, they'll start heading onto the base of TNC. There are buybacks available on Gabbi and KP. But even so, as we saw, Gabbi using his BKB before he goes down, so he will be coming back into the game without that for 50 seconds.
They just can't fight at all. And I'm actually seeing Meracle, funny. Spider with spider legs, by the way. Toss forward.
Armel does manage to get FoREv underneath the towers. Quick Yules dodges the Viper Strike. He's still being held in the Nether Toxin. Burst low, but the Cold Embrace comes out and will give him the heals. KP dies back. FoREv finally falls. They do manage to get him. Okay. But the middle racks have gone. Bottom lane as well. Meracle, he's taking a second melee rack, so they've got to try and force him away. Meracle's got BKB back up in a second. If he wants to fight, he's going to be there. Pops the cheese, and he's ready to turn on to Gabbi. Hex is in place. Gabbi does start to shifting into strength.
Meracle, look how so speedy with the spider legs. I love Spider with spider legs.
And yeah, obviously the Dream as well means he's got an extra slot to work with. Not that he really needs it. At the moment, 12-0-6. Complete takeover of the game. As they're now starting to fight them underneath the fountain here. Armel, he got the toss back. He got the toss back on Meracle. Meracle's dead.
Okay.
All right.
Step one.
If they could just do that about 10 more times. The toss into fountain. It could work. It could work. Haunt comes out. Oh, he's dead. Can they go for anything more with this one? They're going to look to Tims. Tims slides to the side. There's the ult drop down from Jhocam, but it's only onto KP. KP doesn't care. Fisher comes out onto Tims and Gabbi. Gabbi tried to slide in for this. It's going to get Yules. Do they got anything to catch him on the way down? They don't. He can waveform back.
I think he just wanted the cast range, personally, so he can get closer to the Earthshaker to be able to actually jump around, but they get the Spectre toss back.
They do. FoREv's going to come in to try and help him out. inYourdreaM. It's going to be fine, and of course does have that Aegis as well.
Poloson! He found Gabbi!
Towards the fountain. They've got him with the curse. They're moving in. Gabbi's going to get fissured. Slam as well. Can Gabbi get out? He cannot. Gabbi is dead for 2 minutes. No buyback. As this should be the end of it all finally here. GG is called. Gabbi straight out of this game. 44k lead, 37-9 at 40 minutes in. This was a slow and painful one for TNC. They never stood a chance in this second game, really, against T1.
No, they had these excellent lane setups, but they have no way to make moves. And then they have a Viper and Nature's Prophet support that they can't actually make moves. They can just, sit